is that the regional bodies see that one of the next steps they need to take is to develop their regional roadmaps and ensure that these roadmaps are mainstreamed within their countries for implementation. IOC has started, almost finalized. EAC is going to start this process, and the regional bodies see their role as providing technical assistance to their member states to help them to really implement this regional roadmap that will feed into the continental plan. From the experience of Mauritius, we have learned of how the use of national platforms. I was very happy when you mentioned platform because this is one of the signature solutions of UNDP, where we use the platforms to bring all national institutions together to find a solution on specific issues. So you are saying that the platform approach is going to ensure inclusion, so that when we say circular economy, it's not only Ministry of Environment, but you see Ministry of Trade, you see Ministry of Employment, you see Ministry of Health, Education, and all stakeholders, and the youth and women and businesses are also playing role for this. ARSO is telling us that standards are very important. I am very keen to see how those who comply with the standards have a competitive advantage. Maybe you can share that in your summary remarks, but you are telling us that the standards are very important, and you will be working with the member states and the regs to make sure that they comply, they mainstream that within their plans. And you will be doing more sensitization, especially with the private sector, to know that these opportunities are there. So this is what I capture as a summary for our discussion in feeding into how do we, at all the levels, make sure that we can contribute to the EU Circular Economy Action Plan. So maybe 15 seconds each. Mauritius, you can share with us your final remarks, more looking into the future.
Thank you. Looking into the future, what I will stress on is what several speakers have said in the morning, that we are looking forward to collaborative efforts on the African continent with ACEA leading, like we need harmonized policies, like we mentioned. Standards are really important as we boost the private sector participation in the circular economy, and we will also like to see new policies or revised policies which will boost the sharing of resources. Like I mentioned, we as an island state, we have small economies of scale, but we are very much committed towards circular economy, and we would like to see this sharing of resources which will allow for a framework for trade, for circularity, and for treatment of waste streams across the continent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. EAC.
Thank you. For EAC, the way forward is to develop and implement circular economy strategy and action plan as part of initiative for harmonization, but also ensuring coherence and avoid fragmentation effort in the region. Yes, another issue is to ensure that circular economy is mainstreamed into all priority sector: agriculture, trade, water, infrastructure, environment, including climate action, because it's very, very important and for climate change. It's very important to strengthen the resilience. Another way is to during the private-private dialogue, as well as the small medium enterprises festival, which are organized annual basis, like Duakali, we will be using that platform to showcase the potential offered by circular economy, as well as way of encouraging investment and as well as in adoption at the regional and international level. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Also telling us about your strategy for making sure that with circular economy running so fast on the continent, how is also going to be in the thick of things to make sure that more standards are established to promote circular economy?
Thank you so much. Okay, the first one, let me, before I forget, is the competitive advantage of those who are complying with the standards. You can see these SMEs that are exhibiting here. I've gone through them asking if they comply with which standards. Some ISO, which ISO? ISO standards, so many are referring to the 9001, which is a management system. But the management system cannot allow a product to move from a point to another, crossing the border. And this is a very, very important thing, because they need to comply with product standards, which will now be included. The product standards text are included in the regulations, which makes the standard mandatory. Meaning, at border point, the standard, if it is referenced in the regulation, in the law, the product which does not have that mark, that it will not be able to move. That's why you find so many of them are competitive nationally. They can't move. So it is critical for them to get certified. I am really sad we did not invite, or we are not together with the Institute of Ethiopian Standards. At least they could have seen the problems that these ones are facing and start working on them. So that is one. Now on the strategies of ARSO, ARSO is reviving its technical committees and is increasing standards. So far we are at 25% in meeting the AFCFTA tariff lines. Meaning the value chains that need standards, we haven't even reached to 50%. So we are now accelerating by increasing the standards and the technical committees. We have the technical committees on organic agriculture and biotechnology. We also have the TC 61 on sustainability and resilience system, and we also have a TC 64 on environmental protection. All those TCs are working hard so that they can provide standards that are needed for this particular circular economy. Thank you.
Hi, Tiana, can you hear us? If you can also give us your final words on how do we look forward to IOC helping with regional coordination for circular economy in the IOC region.
Thank you, Laurean. As I said, in our role of the promotion of the regional cooperation in these circular economy areas, it's very important to build this true regional ecosystem with, as I highlighted, with harmonized policies, shared infrastructure, and investment mechanisms capable of sustaining the regional circular value chains. So it's important for us to build on that and to promote the regional EPR scheme for cars and packaging beyond the other initiatives piloted by our project like Explore Island project in IUC and supported by Jeff and AFD. One thing also is to mention that this regional coordination ensures that the circular economy will be a real regional transition for all our member states. So it's very important to ensure this coordination. Thank you so much.
Very much, and thank you very much, colleagues, for staying. We are far behind time for lunch, but thank you so much for listening. And I hope the insights that have been shared are also very useful for you. You can have bilaterals with ARSO to learn more about the standards. You can also have bilaterals with ACEA and Mauritius and other partners here to learn more about what we are doing. So thank you very much. And I hand over to Davina. Thank you.